Hello and welcome back to the channel English Bus Moravia, and I'm your host Sam with you all the time. Well, guess what? Today we've got the chance to review some common English mistakes. Yes, so why don't you hop onto the bus and let's enjoy the cruise while we all go through together. Yes, touchback. Well, folks, now let's get on to it already. Now, there is a mistake in each of the sentences on the board. So don't get confused. Yes, there is a mistake, and that's what we're going to find out together. Okay, so without further ado, starting with number one. I went to the supermarket 3 hours before. So what do you think is actually the mistake in this sentence? What did you say? So the mistake, I bet you're right, has to do with before. Now, before is a preposition. It's also an adverb as well as conjunction. But what we need here is ago. Yes, ago. So ago is actually an adverb which is used in the past simple tense to talk about time. So we actually need ago and not before. Yes. All right. Number two. I don't quite follow. What's the difference? What do you think is the mistake here again? All right. Well, it has to do with different, because different here is an adjective, and what we need is the noun of this adjective, which is difference. Okay, so we need difference, not the adjective different. Okay, when you are comparing things or people, we use the noun difference. All right, number three. Today morning I ate rice for breakfast. Yep, again, what do you think? I trust you got that one right too. All right, so in the English expression, we don't use today morning. Instead, we say this morning. So we use the expression this morning. Number four. Hello, who am I speaking with? All right, you are the one answering the phone call and you are asking, hello, who am I speaking with? Okay, so you are the main subject speaking, doing the action. All right, so the receiver is actually the object. It has to do with who, because we need an object, and who here is not. It isn't the object that we need, but the object of who is actually whom. So we need to add the M to make it whom am I speaking with, and that is what we need. Okay, now let's jump on to the fifth one. Whoa, we went with Adela to the park. We both had fun. Let's consider the second part. We both had fun. Now, we both basically is referring to two things here. It's about two, both, all right? Now, we went with Adela. Already, we is more than one, which is basically two or more. And with Adela is even three or more, all right? And the second part is referring to, or is talking about both, we both. So I think here it has to do with the arrangement and as well as the subject in this sentence, okay? So I think what we need to do is to give it a nice clean up here to rewrite it in the correct way. All right, so let's do this. It's going to be Adela and I went to the park. We both had fun. All right, so Adela and I will be two, and therefore both will be correct to use in the second part of the sentence. Toshtak. Now the next one, the sixth one. This is a 2 weeks holiday. What do you think? This is a 2 weeks holiday. What do you think is the mistake here again? Well, what did you say? Oh, yeah. Well, guess what? We do not need the S here. When you've got the hyphen in here, it becomes a singular adjective describing the holiday. Keep that one in mind, okay? Now, the next one, number 7. Thanks, guys. The party was full of funny. What do you think is wrong here again? Huh? Well, the mistake has to do with funny. Now, the word funny is an adjective, and when we say something or someone is funny, that thing or that someone makes you laugh. Yeah, like, oh my God, that was so, yes, that was so funny. A comedian, for example, is funny. They or a comedian makes you laugh, all right? And that is a good thing, actually. But we need fun. Yeah, we're talking about the feeling of enjoying yourself, all right? Or the activity that you enjoy. So here we need the noun, all right? And that is correct, okay? The party was full of fun, not funny, okay? You enjoyed it, and we need it to be fun, all right? Number 8, the last but certainly not the least. It's a short dialogue, and I really think you're going to like this. Now, let's do this. What's wrong, Petra? You don't look cheerful. Yeah, I lost my purse yesterday. Oh no, how did you lose it? Guys, where do you think the mistake is? Well, let me give you a hint. You are looking for it right here in the last sentence. In the last sentence, okay? And it has to do with lose. Now, lose here is an adjective, which means not tied up or not tied, okay? But what we actually need is the verb, which is lose. So if you listen carefully and if you look at the spelling, you could see the difference. Yeah, the L-O-O-S-E is loose, but the L-O-S-E is lose. Okay, and that lose is a verb, and that's what we actually need in this sentence. All right, and don't forget, lose means unable to find. All right, you are unable to find something, and that's what we need. And also the past participle and as well as the past simple are all lost. So lose, the past simple, and the past participle becomes what? Lost. Exactly. All right. So that is what we need there. Guess what? The end of the smooth ride already. So guys, I hope you've actually enjoyed going through the review with me, and if you really like this video, don't forget to subscribe and give it a like. Well folks, and if you've got any comment, please write it down below. You can tell me any topic, grammar topic, vocabulary that you would love me to shoot a video on, and why not? I'll be more than grateful to shoot that video for you. So until then, take care and see you next time. Tosh tak!